Well, hello. Welcome to my channel, and this is a mixed media art journaling process video. Yeah, not having created for a while really made me feel pressure today. We had the day off, and it was treatment day, and so I decided to um, just try something different that I haven't tried before. And so I've never used tags before. So I'm first gessoing them to, just lay down a primer for what I wanted to work on. But I felt so much pressure. It was crazy, and I couldn't think of exactly what I wanted to do. Um, so I used my Jane Davenport Mermaid markers to lay down some color in sort of a form of a galaxy type background, but completely forgot to press the record button. And I used my Dina Wakley mixed media art journal to dab those tags off on, so that's where this color comes from in the background. And I was shocked at how this color just seeps through. I mean, I'm laying over the napkin onto this page with some gel medium, and it, as it dried, those very purple splotches on the top came through to everything. So what I did with this video is I've included all of my mistakes, every single one, so that you can see that it doesn't always work out the way you want. So I love these butterflies. And then the brush broke and it tore off one of those butterflies, which for me, I think was just a little bit more than I could handle to keep it that way. So I'm trying to fix it, and I'm trying to lay some more napkin over it, and I'm just not happy with this. The one is splotchy with purple. I see that the two are too similar and facing in a similar direction, and I'm just not happy. And so I'm thinking of every possible way that I could fix this, even laying down some silver color over it through a stencil. And then I forgot to wipe it, so the top one is just a big silver blotch. And by now I'm frustrated with this page. I just want to kind of quit. But let's push on through with the silver and see where that goes. And I'm just not feeling it. And so I went to go wash my stencil. See if I could get the silver off of it. And I don't know, it just didn't work. So I'm taking gesso and I'm closing up these beautiful butterflies. And so what I'm stuck with is kind of like the same color palette that I've got on those tags, which is like the purples and the teals and the turquoises and the blues. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure what it is that I want to do with this page. And so I decide to do some gel medium resist. Not sure what I'm going to resist yet. But I lay down some gel medium over or through a stencil over this gessoed page, and then I let it dry. So there you'll see my tags. They dried quite a bit lighter than what they initially were, which I believe is something that the Jane Davenport Mermaid markers do, is that they fade. They're not light fast. So instead of resisting, it kind of sucked up the color, and as I sprayed some Dina Wakley ink sprays on, it just was beautiful how the gel medium took on the color and not the background, which wasn't what I intended, but we're going with it. And so I'm trying to remember, I should have just watched this video, trying to remember where exactly I laid down the gel medium to lay the color over it, and then spray it to see if it'll pick up the color as pretty as it did on the top. And I'm just like, I'm not happy. I'm not feeling this page at all. Spraying some more, drying some more. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. So I decided to put it aside while I worked on the tags some more. So I've got this stamp that looks like a barbed wire, and I put that in some purple distress oxide inks, and did it over the tags as well as over the background, just to make it somewhat coherent. And then I'm looking for something to put on these tags to make them stand out a bit. So I find some eyelets to put through the holes, and some pretty brads or split pins, I suppose, to put inside. And now you're going to see me hammer. Well, you're not going to see me hammer. You're going to see the camera shake because I'm hammering on the table to get those eyelets down. I've decided to put these tags horizontally, and I'm cutting with a craft knife to get the split pins through. And so I can't decide what I want to do word-wise yet. So I just get some I don't know, yarn, I suppose, that I unraveled to make them look a bit more dimensional, a bit more texture in this page than what I initially got. Now, I don't know. My first time using gesso to make splatters, and I got splatters on everything except on where I wanted them. So I'm wearing my new sweatshirt, which I got because the previous one was full of gesso, and now I'm getting gesso splatters all over this one. I don't know. I need to get like a full bodysuit every time I do art, because I get it everywhere, even when I wear an apron. And so I outline with gesso, which kind of reacts with the distress oxide a bit and makes it a little bit pink at some places. I find this celebrate white wording that says grateful heart. And you know, I really just am super grateful for being able to do art, for a husband who provides for me in such a way that I can afford to, buy an extra thing or two for art. He makes it a priority. I think he sees it makes me happy. And so being able to even work through this mess, even, not knowing where this is going yet, or if I like it or not yet, I'm just grateful that I can do this. Adding some white to my raffled thread, and also to the edges of these tags, which didn't work so well with the paint pen, so I just took gesso. My friend Belinda will be so proud because my hands were filthy today, which is totally opposite of my nature. But I enjoyed it. It was great fun. You'll see me clean often though, because yeah, it was a lot of dirt. Just sticking those on there with some double-sided tape. Just loosely. I didn't want them to be stuck down. I wanted them to just kind of hang off the page. And I'm dating it. And that's that. And so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and the bell button to get notifications of future videos.